YouTube, what's going on? Play by play. So shout out to this channel right here. Y'all see the title of the video: Why Black Women Don't Date Bisexual Men. So we finna get right into the video. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Seem like it's finna be a juicy, blessing topic. This bitch finna be on fire. You know what I'm saying? This bitch finna be, this bitch finna be on fire. I'm telling you, this bitch finna be on fire. Real deal. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Appreciate y'all for watching these videos, man. Watch the full video, bro. Watch all these videos. Stop playing with me, because I ain't letting up. We ain't letting up. So I'm just hoping y'all know that we grinding through adversity right now. No excuses. We in the trap right now. Real deal. Ooh, let me go ahead and plug this charger up. But yeah, let's get right into the video, man. Hey, y'all blunt ready, whatever. We getting right to it.
I don't know what's with my Twitter algorithm, but it seems like for all of Pride, it has decided to show me every biphobic tweet. Like, when I say every biphobic tweet, all on my timeline. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. And now I have beef. I have mad beef. So I'm going to address it today. Hello, my name is Queen, and I'm on this wonderful platform called Miss Vixen. If you're new here, hey boo, and if you're not new here and you're returning, thanks so much for coming back. I appreciate you. Before we get into it, I want to do a quick plug on my current article series, The Erasure of Black Queer Legacy. It's all about my experience with queer. And I start this series by talking about those spaces carved out for me from queer ancestors, queer elders that have been erased. And I want you to check it out. So the link is right here and also in the show notes and all of that. So I don't know what's going on with my Twitter algorithm, but it seems as though it is bringing every biphobic tweet my way during Pride. It's wild. And I can't address all of the beef I have when it comes to biphobia, but I am going to have a very specific conversation about biphobia amongst black women. Because y'all are like, y'all are wilding. Y'all are really wilding out in these streets. Black women, it is.
Get on their ass, please.
Homo.
Because if I say it, I'm sassy. Then I gotta beat somebody's brother up, dad up. We get the gloves. We go ahead and get them there. Gloves in backyard, front yard. Yeah.
Phobic and biphobic to not want to date a man because he is attracted to other men. And by the end of this video, I hope you understand why and get yourself together. There's lots of things that pop up when I have conversations with other women who are not date bisexual men. And because I'm bisexual, they usually think that that's why I'm open to it. And it's like, no, I'm open to it because I'm not biphobic trash. And I noticed that when I have these
Talk that talk. Say it again.
bisexual, they usually think that that's why I'm open to it. And it's like, no, I'm open to it because I'm not biphobic trash. And I noticed that when I have these conversations, usually the same three things come up. I figured I'd talk about these things.
I'm already know what she finna say. The first thing gonna be, I gotta worry about getting cheated on with a man. Can I fulfill his desires? All that, and then motherfuckers be resulting to cheating. Like, why the fuck is even cheating on your mind when you think about dating anybody?
Things so that more people can understand why it's harmful to have these biphobic ideas. By the end of this video, I want you to understand why those ideas are harmful so you could do better. You know, I will be using the bi label during this discussion, but this applies to pansexual people, people who are fluid on the sexual attraction, spectrum. Everyone is included in this conversation. Anyone who is not attracted to the opposite sex, like monosexual, and that's it. And that way is who I'm centering in this conversation. I'm going to say bye a lot because that just rolls off the tongue for me.
You marry a woman and then turn around and let a man bend you over Ain't nobody bending me over. Oh, so you doing the bend?
I date men, so I understand having in the back of your head that they're going to cheat. And this doesn't happen more so because a person dates a man. I think because of patriarchy, it is more okay for men to cheat. So that's why we just assume all men are cheaters. I don't believe that. And I don't believe because someone is a cis man that they're going to cheat more so than anyone else. We have all been conditioned under the same system that says that it is okay for men to live in that way and for people who date men to always be fearful that they will live that way. But those things aren't linked. Someone's sexuality does not determine their ethics when it comes to relationships and dating or anything like that.
Facts. Just because I'm bisexual don't mean you finna play with my morals and my principles and what I done grew up on. Fuck they got going on. Talk that talk.
That is a very biphobic notion and idea. It's also very homophobic to just assume that people who are not straight are just naturally deceitful. I do understand that depictions of bisexual folks in media are faulty as hell. I don't really have many examples where a bisexual person looks like a great and amazing person on television. They're usually depicted as someone who's confused, indecisive, a hot ass mess, kind of all over the place, on the down low. And having images like that doesn't help, but it's also not an excuse. Since bisexuality isn't a factor in the probability of whether you will cheat or not, I think that it is important that you examine why you are worried about being cheated on so much. I think that a lot of us have very faulty understandings of monogamy and what that's supposed to look like and how that's supposed to be performed. And there's a lot of people who don't perform it. They lie and pretend that they are monogamous. And I think that is
the same way hoes lie and be like, oh, I'm bisexual, but this bitch really a lesbian. Same way men be saying, oh, I'm bisexual, but a man be gay and really be romantically want to be with a man. Like, it's folks just not 100. If folks was 100, we will be better. Same with me, bro. It's the same thing. I was telling myself, bro, I'm straight than a motherfucker. I had to learn, no, nigga, be yourself. I'm bisexual. I was really telling my ass I was straight. Because I ain't know the knowledge. Then I started growing up. Come on, man, just be real with yourself.
the better conversation to have when you are thinking about cheating is monogamy. And is this what your partner actually wants or not? It doesn't matter who they are attracted to if they are not going to ethically be monogamous to you. They could do that whether they're straight or bisexual. In addition to that, I think a lot of times there's sexual insecurities that come in play where you assume that because they are attracted to men and women that you can't fully satisfy your partner, and you meet a bisexual man and you assume that you can't fulfill them sexually because
it sounds like an excuse to me. I'm gonna be real. You sounding like you just lazy, and it sounds like you just don't want to please your partner. That's what I be hearing when bitches say that shit. My bad, I didn't mean to cut off, but I just had to say that real quick.
you meet a bisexual man and you assume that you can't fulfill them sexually because they are attracted to men and women. And that's false. There's other things you can do in the bedroom. That's one. And if a person has decided to be with you, y'all will work it out. Why do we still use sex as a means to keep a partner? I think that's what should be examined. It sounds like you have things to work on when it comes to sexual insecurity and monogamy and all of that, and it's being projected or something like that, but it's just...
And I know what it is. This is my theory. A lot of these women be messing with deep, bro. They be quote unquote heterosexual. My theory is the hoes don't be into the eggplant for real. They don't be in it for real. Yeah, I mean, I'm a content creator, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, when I be on that, when I'm on Twitter, whatever, bro, the videos is up there. The twat be dried in the mother. I'm not even being funny, it's a select few, and you just know like they like each other. Most of the corn out here, the videos, the XXX shit. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Them bitches be dry. My theory is that they don't be. This is just my opinion. My theory is that they don't really be attracted to the eggplant. And I made a whole video about this on the channel. What I said, you gotta go look at it. It's one of the go look at the most popular. It should be like the third or fourth one. Bro, why most women ain't attracted to eggplant. I literally got a video up there. Man, go watch that. Man, she on point.
It's always weird when I see that bisexual people aren't naturally cheaters. Just because they like more than one gender doesn't increase the fact that they will cheat on you. If they have decided to be in a monogamous relationship, they will be in a monogamous relationship. I know many monogamous bisexual people. I know many non-monogamous and not even ethically straight people. Those things aren't tied. No one is going to cheat on you because they're bisexual. They're going to cheat on you because they're a cheater. You're going to disrespect me? You're going to disrespect me because how I feel? Because you led me to believe that you really was into me. No, you don't. Because if you did, you would have been here and told me from the day one that Diamond, I am bisexual.
I don't have to disclose information that I'm not ready for somebody. Like, I have disclosed information to people.
But you don't think that's misleading for other people?
Yeah, I don't agree with him with this.
We about
to go here and walk down the aisle.
Nobody has ever had an issue with it except you.
Because of the harmful link between down low men and bisexuality, disclosure of sexuality.
Right, he was tripping like I don't have to disclose. Nigga, yes the fuck you do. Cause you wouldn't have to heard that. You wouldn't have heard that argument.
Is another thing that I hear pop up when talking to women about why they do not date bisexual men. So most of us has heard of the term the down low. It was introduced in the cishet world in 2004 by a book written by J.L. King titled On the Down Low. I actually still have that book. I remember my mom wrote that book when I was a kid, and I read it because I just wanted to read some gay sex.
That book made millions. Had to. Nigga, that's a whole community. That shit bigger than the... Man, let's be real. Comment down below if y'all agree with me. But my other theory is the DL community bigger than the LGBTQ community. I'm just saying.
Wasn't a lot in there, but that's why I read the book, because I love me a book where men doing it. Anyway, that's besides the point. But that's why I had that book. At that time, the term referred to straight men who had sex with other men. It was a big thing. The author was on Oprah. It was just like whatever. And then all of a sudden, everyone was like questioning down low. Is your husband sleeping with men? Is your boyfriend sleeping with men? Is he on a down low? This became a really big conversation in the early 2000s. And I actually looked at some of those old interviews, and all I saw of J.L. King was that he was just a queer person in denial, and who was still trying to stick to heteronormativity, like really, really trying hard. And I can understand that. But what was interesting in these down low conversations is that no one actually ever really says or brings up bisexuality. They just skip right to gay. So if you find out your husband is cheating on you with a man, then he's just gay. Not even bisexual, he's just gay. So we don't actually believe that bisexual men...
Hold up, before she get there. But then the husband still be hitting the wife. But you see what I'm saying? Still be getting pleased, but she found out that, oh yeah, you're gay.
And exists when clearly they do. So if you find out your husband is cheating on you with a man, then he's just gay. Not even bisexual, he's just gay. So we don't actually... And that goes for the pansexual, sapiosexual, that goes for all the... You feel me? Y'all know what I'm saying. Come on. Believe that bisexual men exist when clearly they do. But instead of acknowledging bisexual existence, We rather erase that and just say he's gay. So he's been married to this woman for how long? He's, whatever. He's cheating with a man, so he's gay. He can't possibly just be bisexual and not being faithful to his partner. What was interesting when I watched some of these old interviews that Gayle King has with Oprah, and I think this happens a lot with this, is that he presented as being very okay with being deceitful to his partner, lying to his partner. He was very okay with that, but not okay with being labeled gay. He didn't want to be labeled. And I'm not saying that he had to be labeled, but I think it's very seeped in homophobia and biphobia when we feed the stereotypes of the deceitful queer person. There is always an air of queer people being sneaky, deceitful, deceptive, people who aren't honest and trick people into loving us or having sex with us. Right? Rather than what's actually happening is that because our identity is marginalized and we are forced by religion, laws, or hetero social norms by the ruling class, that forces queer people to use huge amount of discretion when living your lives, because it's literally life or death, right? So it's not that queer people are being deceitful and in the closet or all of those things to trick the straights. No, it is a matter of survival. And we have to stop feeding this idea that we are tricking you all. No one is tricking you. People are trying to live to the next day. I also don't think it's deceitful if a bi person doesn't tell you that they are bisexual. It just sounds like a bisexual person who is still in the closet, who still has not come out. That's not deceit. They still have not come out. Okay, I want to ask.
They should just, I just say in that situation, if you're not going to let a person know, y'all just need to be friends on some shit. Don't even take it to no shit get messy quick. You feel me? Now, if y'all was to do some shit like on some freak leak shit, freak leak timing, then got there. I'm tired. Then got them. Let her know before an encounter. If you sleep with her, if y'all, you know what I'm saying, she agree to sleep with you, you want her mutual. But she on point today.
What would you do if someone you was dating, like this is just like your third date, and they tell you they're bisexual? What would you do? Now, if you're a person who was fine with that and you're happy that they told you because you want to affirm their identity and it makes you feel closer to them, great. This video is not for you. But if you would decide, okay, this is not a person I want to date because they are attracted to men, you are now
bitch and biphobic.
Discriminating against that person. You are using your biases about bisexuality and being gay to decide that this person should no longer have access to you.
Facts.
You don't know anything about this person, but because they share some of their identity with you, now you don't want to give them access to
Facts.
You. That's bigotry. And I have another question as well.
Biphobic. Bitch and biphobic.
Who discloses their whole sexual history to their partner? I know I don't. So why do we require bisexual people to do that?
Bro, she is on motherfucking point, bro. I swear to God. I even made a video about this. I don't know what video it was, but I even said, even when I talk to new shorties, bro, I found myself literally telling them, like, how I came out and, like, why I started sneaking around. Like, why do I... And it's like, bro, it was like every new shorty, bro, I just felt like I had to. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, it hurt so bad because, like, I had to. And I know they finna stop fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? But it made me feel good because I'm like, I gotta just keep it real. But, you know what I'm saying? It's a gift and a curse because it's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with her. But I know once I keep it real with her, she gone. 8 times out of 10, they gone. They ain't liking that shit. They don't like, you know what I'm saying? It's double standard shit, bro. And that shit That shit, man, it be having niggas out here lonely. I ain't the only one, bro. How many men it is in the world? I don't know. But I know for the ones who going through the same shit I'm going through, bro. Hey, man. Hey, I respect the real women that's like, when I say real women, I'm saying like really think logically, like talking about some facts. That's why I can only really fuck with open-minded women. I'm not fucking with y'all closed-minded hoes. I can't do it.
Discriminating against that person. You are using your biases about bisexuality and being gay to decide that this person should no longer have access to you. You don't know anything about this person, but because they share some of their identity with you, now you don't want to give them access to you. That's bigotry. And I have another question as well. Who discloses their whole sexual history to their partner? I know I don't. So why do we require bisexual people to do that? If they're a man who slept with men and it's in the past, if they're a man who slept with men but right now they're with you and they're with only you, why does their sexuality even matter? But for it to be a point of you to discriminate.
My friend and I were at this party in New York. Back to this place.
Sweetie, you can't keep dating him. He's gay.
This last one is the one that gets on my nerves the most. So people like to bring up preference. Preference. And for some reason, everyone thinks that preference is just this thing.
My bad, y'all.
To discriminate.
My friend and I were at this party in New York. Back to this place.
Sweetie, you can't keep dating him. He's gay.
This last one is the one that gets on my nerves the most. So people like to bring up preference. Preference. And for some reason, everyone thinks that preference is just this thing that you like and you're completely unaware of how systems set in place inform your preference. Honestly, all preferences are...
In other words, nigga, you been programmed, you an NPC. And I'ma say it. Nigga, you a follower. In other words. Yeah. So for the ones where you gotta get a little technical, for the ones who break it down. Nigga, you a follower. Most of y'all are followers. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just being real. We ain't followers over here though. So shout out to y'all. And shout out to her too.
Formed by things you're actually adverse to. So let me give you some examples. You like tall men, but you actually like tall men because of what the world has told you about short men. They are not masculine. They can't save you. They have Napoleon complexes. So you date tall men to avoid short men. Also, you like dark-skinned men. But the reason why you like dark-skinned men is because the stereotype says that anything light is feminine. So you see how your preference is actually informed by the thing you're adverse to? None of our preferences are pure. I can go on and give more examples, but I'll stop there. None of our preferences are void of...
Hey, in other words, she was like, I could really cook, but I'm going to just chill.
Stereotypes. So let's just be honest and say that you will not date a bisexual man because of the stereotypes that you have about bisexual people and gay men. Something else that I see happen, this happens to me as a bisexual person, but I'm going to keep it on the biphobia that men receive from women. But whether you're a bisexual woman, man, or non-binary person who is bisexual, it is always assumed that you're most attracted to men. So if you're a bisexual woman, people always assume you're more attracted to men. If you're a bisexual man, people always assume you're more attracted to men. And what is wild about that is that why do we center men so much, especially in queer spaces? That's something I don't understand. A new study recently published in the Journal of Psychology of Sexual Orientation and Gender Diversity suggests that this might be due to what researchers call the androcentric desire hypothesis. the fact that people, gay men and lesbian alike, perceive bisexuals as being more sexually attracted to men than they are to women. That stereotype alone leads to the perception that bisexual men are just actually gay men, no, or gay men who haven't come out yet. And no, there's actual bisexual men. I have one bisexual male friend who actually dates more men than women, but it's not because he's more attracted to more men, it's because more men will date him. Like, women will not.
She is on point. She is on point. Look at all them books. Shout out to her. Hold up, man. But I'm over here tearing up.
Bisexual men are just actually gay men, no, or gay men who haven't come out yet. And no, there's actual bisexual men. I have one bisexual male friend who actually dates more men than women, but it's not because he's more attracted to more men, it's because more men will date him. Like,
In other words, nigga, y'all don't be understanding. There's a whole lot of bisexual men that just be like, so I made a video on this, just be like, fuck it. I'm a date who wanna date me. Women be swearing up and down, nah, you bisexual. That's the first thing they assume me with. And it's like, y'all know it ain't no smoke. I'm just keeping it real, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's still queer men out here, bro. I wanna have a family, like. And it'd be like, bro, we cooked. We're done. She on point, bro. This shit therapy. Music to my ears right now to hear a woman say this.
or gay men who haven't come out yet. And no, there's actual bisexual men. I have one bisexual male friend who actually dates more men than women, but it's not because he's more attracted to more men, it's because more men will date him. Like, women will not date him, and he's very firm on, like, I am not hiding my sexuality.
Facts.
So women will date me. But he mostly dates men because that is who will date him. So stop thinking that being bisexual is a gateway for men to being men. It's not that bisexuality exists. Stop with the biphobia and bi erasure. I think we need to.
That's the term. One of my supporters put me on today. He said, "Yeah, when I did the J Man video, because that's what J Man was doing. He believed in bi erasure, like." And I say that as in, like, he don't believe there's such thing as bisexual people. I did a reaction video to it. The video a little laggy. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all want me to redo that. I might redo that. But in that video, Taylor Bennett, you know what I'm saying, Chance the Rapper brother or whatever, he was saying that he was bisexual, and J-Man was like, well, you know, in Chicago, we call that gay. And he kept telling him, like, yeah, I'm bisexual. And he was just like, nah, well, you know, we call that gay in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, and what I was saying is just like, but do y'all call the women gay? Y'all don't call the women gay, though. They do the same quote unquote gay shit. You see what I'm saying? So y'all know I had to just keep it 1,000 on that. You know, you know what I'm saying? I'm just ready to. I'm just keeping a bean. And I learned that term earlier, but nah, for real. And then she just brought it up. That's real.
Date me, but he mostly dates men because that is who will date him. So stop thinking that being bisexual is a gateway for men to being men. It's not that bisexuality exists. Stop with the biphobia and bi erasure. I think we need to think about how we don't make it safe for bisexual men to live in their truth. And guess who's not making it safe? We're not making it safe for them to come out and actually be living full bisexual glory. So that is all I want to talk about today. There's obviously more that I have.
But we exist. Bisexual men exist. Open-minded men exist. Open-minded women exist. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. We exist. We exist. All lives matter. Shit. Especially when you open-minded, bro, you already feel like you got a target on your back. Motherfuckers don't even like you just for you owning your truth. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. Like, Y'all like, comment, subscribe. No cap. I love that video right there. Y'all know I'm finna go show some love, but I'm finna edit this, put it up. You feel me? And think about this title. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies. Follow me on Instagram, play2_. We get into it. But yeah, y'all comment down below. What y'all think about this topic? Well, like, what y'all think about this? Y'all think she was on point? She was on point. Was she on point? Hey, y'all gotta talk to me now. Get with me. Really. But yeah, we working, bro. It's summertime, bro. We posted. We just posted. We posted. We posting. We handling business. You hear me? We staying out the way. I'm telling you, y'all just like, comment, subscribe, man. Play by play on Instagram. Drop down in the comments, man, your thoughts and all that, ladies and gentlemen. Please, I would really appreciate that, And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I'm see you on the next one.